What would you do if you had to serve food to the whole of America? There are definitely people in everyone's life who, despite constantly rushing, never arrive anywhere on time. They walk through a door, they look embarrassed and out of breath. They hide behind classic excuses and gloss over the situation. Traffic was jammed, the alarm didn't ring, or something went wrong at the very last minute. Actually, these are just reflections of the meaningless war they are waging with time inside themselves. It's not the traffic, and it's not the alarm. Contrary to what most people think, they're not rude, they're not disrespectful or indifferent. Underneath it all lies a different truth. The reasons behind this behavior are too deep to be explained away by simple laziness. All of this happens too deep inside for us to see in our daily interactions. They constantly blame themselves, angry that they can't manage something as simple as time. So, what drags them into this struggle? Why do they always drown in a whirlpool of haste? To decode the mystery of lateness, we need to look closer. The person I am describing might be the one closest to you. Today, we will analyze the deep reasons inside the minds of chronically late people and how they can change. Feel free to rewind if you miss anything. Now, let's take off our judge's robes and journey into depths of their mental world. First, let's clarify one thing. Being late has nothing to do with time management. Time management is often a task our brain handles automatically. Why do you think they cling to a problem? Their whole lives that could be solved by a simple planner? What most of us don't know is that the roots go much deeper, extending into the brain's reward and punishment system. Scientists call this the planning fallacy, but unfortunately, giving it a name doesn't change the reality. The biggest reason they fall for this illusion is that their brains perceive actions as simple headlines. What does this mean? They say taking a shower takes 5 minutes, but they forgot to count finding the towel or adjusting the water. To them, the future looks much smoother and obstacle-free than today. This is a cunning lie their brain tells them. Deep down, they believe they can bend the time and stretch the laws of the physics. But every time this blind belief hits the hard wall of reality, they are left with nothing but stress and shame. There is a second and darker reason that might make you shudder. Facing this truth can be painful. In their subconscious, there's a part of them that actually feeds on the chaos and adrenaline of being late. The tension that builds up in their bodies every time they are late acts as a drug for emotions they want to suppress. Scary, isn't it? They become addicted to the massive dopamine hit their brain releases with that heart-pounding rush out the door. Don't get me wrong. These are automatic processes managed by the subconscious. They are never done consciously. What keeps them going is constant crisis management, the last minute save. They only breathe in those moments. Scientific research supports this. Chronic latecomers are said to have an adrenaline threshold 30% higher than other people. These people, who look lazy and irresponsible from the outside, are actually addicted to the crisis they create within themselves. I'm sure the third reason will surprise you even more, because we are going a layer deeper. The control issue. Yes, these people were so controlled by their parents in childhood that this behavior is their subconscious taking revenge on life. They are showing the reaction they couldn't show as children by being late now. It's a silent, passive, but powerful flag of rebellion. It's an inner voice saying, "Time and life are mine. I will not let anyone else rule them." Making people wait is a subconscious urge to teach others a lesson they are getting even with life. As I said, they don't do this on purpose. They are malicious, but the child inside them is still resisting authority. So, what's the cost of all this? Here, the side of the coin reveals grave consequences for them. Without knowing these deep reasons, people might think latecomers don't love or value them. People are free to think, if they make me wait, they don't care, and unfortunately, you can't blame for them. Latecomers spend trust, the most valuable capital in human life, every time they are late. So, is this their unchangeable fate? Is there no way out? The good news is, the brain's flexible structure allows us to change this habit. Of course, all change depends on willpower. But these people aren't stupid enough to fall for superficial advice like wake up earlier. If the problem was waking up early, a simple alarm would solve it. But the problem is their perception of time. The first solution strategy is to calculate time from action to action. Their mindset works like this. The drive is 20 minutes. So, if I leave at 20 to 8, I'll be there by 9. They are already late because they ignore small, time-stealing details like the elevator, putting on shoes, or parking. To retrain their brains, they must completely erase the concept of arrival time from their minds. They need to shift the goal from being there to anchoring themselves in the moment of waiting. The second and most effective technique. They must stop seeing waiting as a fear and see it as a natural part of process. I told you these people feed on haste. That's why arriving early and sitting idly feels wrong to them. They think early arrivers are stupid. That's why they arrive everywhere, exactly on time or late, to escape that gap. Actually, there is always a simple solution. Turn that gap into the most useful moment of the day. With a book or a favorite podcast, they can turn waiting moments into an educational process. It will be a battle with their brains. The willpower they show here will carry them to the next step. The next step might be the hardest because it involves changing their image in society. The third step is using the power of words to reverse the image they have created. It's difficult, but it ensures permanence. They must immediately stop saying, "I'm always late. That's just me." That's a chance to show their determination to others. Every time the brain hears that sentence, it takes it as an order to continue the behavior. The brain simply executes the orders. It doesn't judge positive or negative. Instead, they should say, "Although I struggled with time management in the past, now I choose to respect it." Identity change comes before behavior change. It's powerful. These people must decide who they are first. Behavior will follow. Now, the task for chronic latecomers is crucial, and we get faster results if we act together as a society. There are people around them who have expectations, who are silently offended, or who are slowly drifting away. After using this guide, they should call those people and say, I understand the problem and I am fixing it. This isn't just about being punctual, it's about how well they keep their promises. Trying to catch up constantly makes life an ordinary rush, causing you to miss the beauty left behind. Instead of rushing everywhere, they deserve to drink a calm coffee and make eye contact with friends just as much as anyone else. Silencing the I'm late monster, chasing them is possible with enough desire and support, even if it seems impossible. Be sure that breaking this cycle is possible, even if it's difficult. They can do it. By giving themselves this chance, they can choose to stop being a slave to time and become its master. Don't keep the insights from this video to yourself. Let the people around you benefit too. Send this video to that friend who keeps everyone waiting, or to the friend you keep waiting. This isn't an accusation or a label. It's a call to everyone who finds this video, because only when we respect each other's time, we truly touch and respect each other's lives. Please subscribe and click the notification bell to stay updated with my latest content. On my channel, you will find amazing videos that will keep you in the flow of everyday life. I want to hear from you in the comments. What makes you late the most? Is it traffic or your own mind? Please write your opinion. Your honest answers will open new paths for everyone watching this video, including yourself. Remember this, we are all connected by invisible bonds. We can be sure that every answer of yours touches the life of someone in need, somewhere in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because here we don't just talk about problems, we find solutions in depths of mind. If you change, the world changes. Realize your power, and you can manage your time. Sometimes we can't complete each other's missing pieces. This is true wealth. Always keep this Japanese saying in mind. A single arrow is easily broken, but 3 arrows together are unbreakable.